What would you classify as a rogue Gooner item?
Songs.
Whoa, what? What's good, y'all? Welcome back to the Lit Fan Gang. Now today we got Roblox's Gooning Crisis 6 months later by Trickster. This is already a very sus title, and I'm wondering what the hell this means because when I play Roblox, I do not think of gooning. That's just, you know, normal in my mind, but I guess it's not for most people. So let's see who's gooning on Roblox. Without further ado, make sure to grab your popcorn and let's see. All right, let's see what's going on. Okay. Roblox got the bangers? Interviewing the people behind Roblox Gooning Crisis.
Roblox's Gooning Crisis is a video I uploaded 6 months ago.
Oh.
But in that video, I went over my opinions on these Gooner.
First of all, what the hell is this? Please don't tell me that's the actual skin, right? That looks like one of those hot Pixar mommies, bro. Those Disney mommies that be thick as
items. I don't know what to call them. These, I'll figure out a name eventually. Items like this, and this back then were everywhere. And
wait, hold on. There's no way there was items like that.
I'll figure out a name eventually. Items like this, and this.
Oh my god, did you guys see that first one? Hold on, we gotta pause on the first one. Like, what is this? How is that in a kid's game? That's obviously, you know what I'm saying? It's okay to have a little bunk, I guess, you know, to see as a girl, but bro, this is obvious, bro. This look like they not wearing no bra, bro. Like, what?
This and this back then were
black
everywhere,
bodysuit.
and Roblox wasn't doing a lot to moderate them. There were so many different variations, varieties. It was frightening.
Wait, I got a question. So do random people make skins, or does it get approved by Roblox? Like, how does that work?
Not the items, the fact that Roblox wasn't doing anything. Since then, however, 6 months later, Roblox has taken many of these down. Thing is, they're still around and they're making a lot of money. So I started looking for the people.
So I think this is actually being created by random people. So this is not like Roblox approved, because obviously if it was, they wouldn't be banning it, right? So that answers that question. But damn, how can they just make provocative stuff and it just goes through a review automatically, or it just gets approved automatically? Like, there should be some type of automation to just ban sus stuff from being in the Roblox store, right?
Made these items because, you know, I had a couple questions. Why did you start? How did you start? How much money are you making? Do you feel guilty about what you do? In fact, let's start here. I want to ask normal people what they think about these items. Are they even bad?
Hey man, what's your name?
In my opinion, yes, those are bad. At least the first one was really bad. What do you guys think in the comments? Let me know.
I'm Breadstick.
Jenny. My name is Joe Nuts.
Are you familiar with the rogue gooning wave? The UGC Gooner.
Why is everybody standing on top of each other?
Whatever.
Yes, I am quite familiar.
What would you classify as a rogue gooner item?
Songs.
Whoa, what?
Familiar.
What would you classify as a
rogue
gooner item?
Songs.
Short skirt with tongue. How is this in a kid? Yo, I don't get this. I don't get this, bro. How does this even get approved? For 5 Robux? That's the worst 5 Robux anybody will ever spend.
Obviously the row chests and the...
What do you think about that?
What the
I don't think they really have a place on a kid's platform, considering they're not age moderated. It's just really oversized proportions typically.
I think it sucks.
All right, why is Squidward kind of thick though?
I don't think it should be in here in this platform because it's full of kids, obviously. I don't know, it's just bad.
The rogue Gooner items are
Who the fuck is this? You talk about sus skin? Look at you with your fat ass.
most perpetually disgusting, degenerate things I've ever seen in my life. Holy hell.
I had this one specific question, which is why I brought you on. A lot of people say that...
Is this guy twerking? Like, dude, calm down.
Hell.
I had this one specific question, which is why
are you twerking?
A lot of people say that these like UGC chest accessories are just ways for girls and women to express themselves online. What do you think about that? Is that valid?
Honestly, no. That's not how it goes.
I mean, like I said, like I can get that from the girl's perspective of saying like, oh, how to express themselves and to identify as girls. But dude, some of those skins are too far. Like that first one with the white t-shirt, how I had like big ones and shit. Like, dude, come on. Like, you know what you're doing at that point. You know what you're doing. Like, no kid needs to be seeing those type of skins.
The 3D items where it makes your chest look bigger. And I've seen those. I just think it's really bad. It just makes you look like a, I don't know. degenerate.
As a woman, I know like some girls are like, oh, like I want to like my avatar to be like, oh, like there's a woman, like it's clearly, but you're in a kid's game. You have to understand, you're in a kid's game. Like,
yeah, it's a kid's game, and you can still do that, like with wearing, you know, feminine type clothes, wearing like, I don't know, crop tops and stuff. Even crop tops are a little pushing it, but at least that's way better than having, you know, just a skin where you just have fucking fat boobies, bro. Like, no, you're not supposed to have that in a kid's game. Like, there's too many kids playing for that to be available, bro.
Should not be necessary. I feel like already the avatar, the torso that I'm wearing, that's enough. Like,
yeah, I think your shit snatched for real.
What are you?
yeah, guys,
What?
snatch. I'm on Ozempic.
What? Rozempic?
I'm on a Ozempic
Oh, hell
too.
no.
I started to interrupt the
Is
video.
that actually something you can buy in the store? Somebody let me know, bro.
What does snatched mean? I looked it up on the Urban Dictionary. It means on point or
Snatch?
freak, especially in a gay way. But like, is that it? Is that the entire? I feel like there's
So if I say someone snatched, they're gay?
more to this. What do you think the effects of having these items on Roblox could have on people?
It's more so it's just kids seeing things that they probably shouldn't see.
Because when
Yeah,
they research,
that's true.
they find people who are interested in that same hobby.
All right, you can't be talking, buddy. Look at your name is
They
Joe
probably shouldn't
Nuts.
see.
Because when they research,
Like, you can't be talking about Joe Nuts, really?
find people who are interested in that same hobby, and then they talk, and then they join communities, etc.
Wait, what does this say? What does this say right
They
here?
find people who are interested in that same hobby, and then
Ew.
they talk, and then they
And plus, your avatar is disgusting. I bet you're disgusting in real life. You should genuinely end your. Oh my gosh, chill. Yo, what is this skin? I just noticed that. Oh, nah, there's no way. There's no way, bro.
etc. And it just spreads,
Yo.
you know? All right, think about it, right? Everybody around you is...
How is that
if you're
available?
like 12, right? You like imitating people. You like following trends. When everybody around you
Fact.
is wearing twink... Oh, sorry. Is that like okay to say? Sorry, femboy avatars. Yeah,
Femboy?
femboy avatars with like the thigh highs and shit and the collars and the like short skirts. And then you got people over here with
Yeah,
like,
that's
literal
crazy.
fucking breasts. Like, this is a...
Oh my gosh, what is this?
skirts. And then you got people over here with like literal fucking breasts.
Dude, like this is okay. This one, I don't know what it's supposed to be lace and stuff. Okay, yeah, that's bad. I thought it was just regular shirt, so that's bad still. This second one is horrible. This needs to be banned from the earth, bro. There's no reason this should even exist on Roblox at all. I can say maybe they can get away with it because most things are covered, but still, it looks like it's like underwear, so that's still bad. And this one, I don't know. I don't know about that one.
Like, this is remember, this is a Lego game, okay? Canonically, we're like 5 inches tall in real life. Like, every single Roblox avatar is like 5 inches tall. Correct me if I'm wrong, but we are Lego pieces. You shouldn't be giving fucking Lego pieces breasts and ass and little skirts and fucking collars and shit. It's not right, bro.
You're very wise,
Bro.
man, Mr. Nuts.
Now, I just thought about this though. To be fair, to be completely fair to Roblox, there is a lot of the kid shows, kid movies and stuff. You know, they kind of have like that one female character that's a little thick. You know what I'm saying? Like in Tom and Jerry or in Dexter or in Teen Titans, like they do give curves and stuff, but sometimes it's just too far, bro. Like those ones that we just saw right now when they just had a straight thong and a bra on. Dude, you're literally naked, bro. At that, you're naked. Part 1 is over. Part 2 is about to begin. Finding
For this next part,
Gooners.
I wanted to look for people who wear these UGCs.
Wait, this is the grow up game, bro. I know this game.
So naturally, I thought, where's the best place to look for them? Battlegrounds games. That's where the best place is. So I hit up Z Mythical. He makes JJS videos, and recently he's done a series on JJS's Condo Problem, which is a great series. I do recommend you go watch. Why is there such?
Chat, you guys keep telling me to play Jujutsu shenanigans. Anyways, do you guys still want me to play that or not?
High density of these goon
I love
avatars,
Malcolm.
goon
Oh my god.
on fighting games.
I'm sure you probably know the term chronically online. A lot of the quote-unquote competitive players are chronically online. You can go.
I tell you guys, whenever I play games and you know there's sweats and stuff, I know their chair stinks. Because you know when you sit down for a long time and then you get that booty smell, bro. Don't act like you don't know what I'm talking about, bro.
On almost any battleground game, you can go look at the leaderboard and you'll probably see somebody with a triple D. And it's just people having too much free time.
Too much.
They think that that's normal when it's not.
Why do you think so many chronically online people decide to dress this way?
So many of these people have too much free time. They usually have to talk with other people who have the exact same issue. For some of these people, it's a fetish, so that's why they do it. Basically, basically warping their perception of what is normal to wear and what isn't.
You wanna go find some?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, if you think about all the really weird people that do like the most horrible things is because they're just bored as shit, bro, and they just have nothing else to do in life, or they just don't want to do nothing else, and they satisfied with being a fucking weirdo.
So for the next couple hours, we looked for rogue gooners, and we found a lot, but some of them weren't using
rogue goons?
accessories. They were just using plain t-shirts and bands. This is their avatar.
I mean, I play Strongest Battlegrounds, and I didn't see any Goonie skins, but at least not yet. What the?
Okay. I have questions.
Wait.
Stop. I have questions. So to ask some questions, dude.
God damn, you whooping your ass, bro.
For hours, like even on my own time, I look for gooners to interview. Literally none of them.
Why do you dress the way you do?
Questions. They were either like speaking another language.
What the heck?
Okay. Are they Jewish or like they were? I don't know. Rage quitting games. It's crazy.
Oh shit.
They rage quit.
Hey guys. Guess
Yo, quitting mid-ult is crazy.
what just happened?
Someone dressing in explicit clothing and then convince them to reform themselves and stop this.
Care about no
What?
I don't care about no dang children. I found one and I interviewed one while I was editing that part of the video where I said I couldn't find any. It's fine. I'm fine. I'm completely fine. I'm not going crazy. You're going crazy. And just as a bit of context.
So this is cool. He's actually like, I was wondering what he meant by like interviewing people, but he's actually going into games and trying to interview real players.
Person here. They've taken out the accessories now after post interview. They were in one of these rogue gooner accessory groups, which have items such as these sorts of items.
Wait, what do you mean rogue gooner accessory groups? There's groups for these type of things, bro? No way. That makes it even more worse.
There's
like a whole group
in the members, and whenever you see someone with a green icon, if you get lucky, you can join them, and that's what happened with this person called Slime.
Damn.
Nobody has VC, dude.
Why do you purposefully dress like this around kids?
I don't care about no dang
I don't care
children.
about no dang children.
I mean, they ain't lying, bro. At least they be honest. They don't give a shit.
That's going in the video. Dude, that's crazy.
But you're exposing them to things they shouldn't be exposed to.
Their moms have them too.
Y'all remember the intro where for like a couple seconds I flashed this message saying that my
not even clickbaiting my views when I started this video as shifter after reviewing the first person who wears
changed. This person brings up some decent points, but then there's also like a counter argument to that. It's just, this is why I make videos, man. It is so interesting to hear all
there's always different
but just
perspectives.
To throw my own opinion in here. Roblox didn't come with these items pre-installed, so why are we adding them? What's next? Like Roblox butt, you know, you could say everybody has a butt, dude. It doesn't have to be sexual, you know. It's just you're making it sexual, you know. Your mom has a butt. So me personally, dude, I don't see the need for these items to be on Roblox, but
that's what I'm saying. If it was pre-installed on Roblox and it was like a disclaimer that okay, there's, you know, certain skins that are for 18 plus or whatever, then it's kind of a different story. But people that are literally in groups and they're waiting for skins to drop or they're helping develop these skins, I feel like that's a problem, bro, because you guys are obviously going out of your way to create really sus skins and things that, you know, kids can have access to, bro.
And other people have other opinions, so let's listen to those now. Okay. Oh no! Oh no!
Their moms have them. Oh my gosh!
Already, dog. What is that?
Partnered already.
On YouTube?
Oh, like
partners like Twitch.
Online dating shit, I think.
Bro, hit you with the I have a boyfriend. Can I interview you while you
I've never heard anybody say I'm partnered, like as saying that I have a boyfriend or girlfriend.
It's like a fucking freak. I have a boyfriend. Like, come on now.
Why do you think Roblox bans these items? TOS states only explicit items. Okay.
Cut out the context. Wait, what did he say?
Why do you think Roblox bans these items? TOS states only.
Cut out the context in the cap cut edit because this video. Oh, okay.
Explicit items. Okay. Are the items themselves dangerous or is it just the users? What do you mean no? What does that mean? What does that no mean?
No? Straight no?
What you make of it.
At this point, they kind of went into a vegetative state or they went AFK. So we lined them up against the wall and
god damn, did you guys all press as one person?
Executed them. If you want to be part of the next execution, join my Discord.
No, I don't want to be part of that.
For these people, so I kind of just made an announcement in my Discord. If you wear these items, hit me up. What's your name?
My name is Max. The people call me
What the fuck?
Cypher.
In French?
Yeah.
Est-ce que tu parles français?
Oui, un peu.
What's up with the avatar, dude?
Yeah, what is that, dude?
Let me ask you a question. Do you
like you're a grown ass man wearing this shit, bro? That's what I want to know.
Titties. Everyone likes it. So, you know, I have titties. It grabs attention.
That last part might sound like
wait, what?
Everyone likes it. So, you know, I have titties. It grabs attention.
I have titties. It grabs attention.
Like
Did that what he said?
That's because it was. His internet was just really bad. Is it all right for kids to be seeing this?
Actually, no. I didn't want to look. So.
I cannot hear you, dude.
Yo,
your mic is like cutting in and out.
Their choice.
It's in
Detroit?
It's in Detroit? What are you saying?
Yeah, it's Discord. Like I said, it's their choice if they want to look at it or not. They can always look away, true?
Do you think these items pose any danger? And if so, how?
For younger children, of course, yeah, because they're gonna be curious about them look stuff up.
Okay.
That won't be, you know, child friendly and stuff. So yeah, at some point it's bad.
What do you think the intentions of the creators are when they made these items?
Sexualized products so people can, you know, buy them, probably troll more adult audience, but mainly the point is like for children to have what they don't have, basically.
You know this.
That's the thing. They can't even really take that route where it's like, oh, I want a more of an adult audience, and that's why I'm making it, because they know damn well, bro, 90% of Roblox is all kids, especially, you know, spending Robux and stuff. Like, I mean, there is grown-ass men purchasing booze for some reason. I don't know what the hell that epidemic is, but all I know is that there's a lot of kids on Roblox and they're being exposed to this, bro.
This is like, you shouldn't be wearing this in front of kids, right?
I mean, definitely, yeah, it's a bad thing to wear this and kids looking at it.
So why do you?
To be honest, just for funs and to troll people.
All right, what's your name?
So you decided to put on a girl booby skin to troll people. Like, you're a grown-ass man, bro.
Cringe, so just call me Huntress. That's what most of my usernames are anyways.
How long have you been using these items?
Maybe 5 months.
Do you think there's anything wrong or dangerous about these accessories?
Oh yeah, definitely. There's a lot of people who use RICHLEVs and other UGCs for nefarious purposes. Yeah, I don't think they should exist.
Okay. Why do you continue to wear these accessories?
As I said, I'm not wearing it like in an explicit way.
What do you think the intentions of the creators?
I mean, this skin specifically, I don't see anything too wrong about it. I guess the little bump right here is supposed to be something, but I don't look at this and I'm like, ew, you know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck is that? So I don't think this was too bad, but some of those other skins are horrible.
I think all of them are nefarious in the sense that they're meant to be used in a illicit way, and then people like me who don't use them in sexual ways are a very small minority.
I mean, if you don't use them for sexual ways, aren't they created to be sexual? So it's like, it's kind of counterproductive to what you're saying, right? Just because you wear it and don't look at it in a sexual way doesn't mean everybody else perceives it as such, and most people actually perceive it as such, you know?
Next part, I wanted to interview people who made UGCs about their opinion on this topic. This is their domain. I also want to add, UGCs aren't the only problem in this Roblox's Gooning Crisis. This has been around for a while. There are more than UGCs. There's shirts and pants everywhere that Roblox is moderating.
Gosh, really, like, what the fuck? What is this?
Or more than UGCs, there's shirts and pants everywhere that Roblox,
like, what? Why is a bikini on the hip? Like, that doesn't even make any sense.
Is moderating. It's really the bigger issue here. These UGCs, these are a tiny speck of what gooning on Roblox truly is. What's your name?
Sun6R.
What do you do?
I make UGCs on Roblox.
Whoa. Hey guys,
whoa.
I just saw this, and it's
Andrew Body.
The Coffin of Andy and Lele.
Yeah, if you know, you know, bro. This is like one of the most sus games ever.
Basically, it's a psychological horror game with elements of incest. It's not a big part of the game, but it is still present. So I asked him why he made it. He was just like, for the money, dude. But is it justified? You look at this item, and it isn't inherently anything bad, right? We all know why this is on the catalog. It's not to show your love for the Coffin of Andrew and Lele, the horror, psychological horror game. You know, it's to express your love in another way. Which is that reasonable to have on Roblox? Maybe not. It's up to you to decide. Why do I sound like that? Oh my god. The accessories have been taken down since then, though. What do you think about the Rogue Gooner accessory?
I mean, to be completely fair to this guy, like, it is a game that was released and it is a popular game, and I don't really see nothing wrong with just like the character just being on a pillow, even though, yeah, I would probably look at somebody kind of weird for having that, you know, if I ever saw that in real life. But I don't think this, you know, this creator making money off of basically the fandom of that game is in essence completely wrong. But is it weird still? Because, you know, like, the people that do know what that game is about, yes, it is kind of weird in that sense. So I can see both sides.
Sword, in my opinion. On the one side, it's like a normal human body part, but on the other side, it's usually only used for like sexual purposes.
How much money do you think these accessories make?
200,000, probably in a few months.
Are they dangerous?
200,000 a few months?
Yeah, especially on a kid's game.
What makes them dangerous?
Holy.
The intent that it's being used for.
Oh my gosh,
bro. Or Daro, Desi Daro. I make UGCs.
Are you familiar with Roblox's Gooning Crisis?
Very much. Like, I had a friend who like always had a Gooner outfit on. I can't.
You had a friend that always had a Gooner outfit. Like, dude, you're exposing your friend, bro. Like, everybody's gonna look on your friend list and try to find this person now.
And them, I just have this stain on my friends list.
What are the items involved in the Gooning Crisis?
The usual. The fucking boobs and with the turtleneck and the bodysuit.
How complicated complicated are these items to make?
They're not really complicated. They're like, I can make them in like fucking 3 seconds.
How much money do you think these items make?
A lot, because people goon a lot.
Why do you think people make these?
Yo, what the fuck is this guy, bro? Yo, it's the skin that makes it like 10 times funnier with his voice too.
Sort of items.
To capitalize
like that stupid ass smile.
Horny teens.
Are the items dangerous?
They expose kids to like sexual content and stuff. It's not really a good look. Buy my UGCs.
Buy my
videos take so long to make. I couldn't find anybody to interview. But luckily, I came across this like tongue item, and the creator of the item was actually in a game, a Dahood game, and I don't know how to play Dahood, so I had someone find him for me.
I think Joe is the one invisible. Yeah, he keeps teleporting around. He's invisible. Let me find him.
This sounds like a kid, bro. Is that a kid?
He's over here.
You making UGCs?
I found Geo.
You did? You did? Cody is my goat, dude. He managed to echolocate, geolocate. They found Geo somehow. And
Geolocate, get it?
UGC. And you just so happen to have a UGC uploaded that I want to ask you about.
Yo, I've watched one of your videos.
Have you? I was on the catalog, right? And I came across this item all tongue.
Oh my god.
I wanted to ask why you uploaded it.
Yo, I'm gonna be honest. I just wanted to upload something freaky. There was this one UGC, it was like a tongue UGC. I bought it and it got deleted, so I just uploaded one of myself.
Why do you need a tongue
What?
UGC?
Because it just makes my avatar pop. Like it makes the face like just look better. Like it really.
It makes a face look better. How does a freaky ass tongue just make a face look better, bro? That makes you look weird.
It makes it unbland. It makes it like if you have like a face on that shows the teeth, tongue is the perfect thing.
I wanted to show you some other people who also made their avatars pop. Like this person, for example. Their name is Sunshine. Were you expecting this use case, or is this like a...
No, I didn't actually. I didn't expect this. I did not expect.
Wait, is that bad you can't show on YouTube? Bro, I don't even want to...
this.
I'll be honest, what I'm looking at right now scares me a little bit. And just to cover it a little more, the avatar was wearing one of these botched faces. We make a lot of jokes about these, but these are like...
Is it like one of those BBL bandits, bro?
Disturbing to me. And I don't think there's an excuse for these to be on Roblox. Like you go to the group Skinny. First of all, 246,000 members.
God,
and second of all, they have items such as Rosempic. You'll find that a lot of these Gooner outfits, they don't come from these like mysterious incel groups that only upload, you know, titties.
That's
they
the
also
thing.
come from these...
Bro, when it says Rosempic, like what the fuck? Like if you spend Robux on that, what are you supposed to do, bro? Like did your player just magically get skinny or something?
These like diva groups. Like I don't think we should be pushing this out to our youth. And there's 3 groups I want to highlight that are some of the worst offenders. First of all is party girls. They mostly sell clothing, including clothing, and I don't know a nice way to say what kind of clothing this is. This group, they do make UGC. Again, the botched fillers.
Oh hell no.
Again, they're also making these like these types of clothing, right? Call me.
Can't you make like those type of faces on Dress to Impress?
Controversial, but I don't think kids should be wearing this. I don't
What
think
the
kids
fuck
should be
is
seeing
that?
This, right? Kiki Luminescence. You have a censored mini skirt. I think there was like a
What?
Playboy earrings. Yeah, right here. Playboy earrings as well. I'm all for like expressing yourself, but if
That's
we
crazy.
create places where stuff like this is acceptable, what else are we accepting, right? The avatars I see when I go through these like, you know, ace groups or like these condo communities.
Ew, like what are those?
Avatars are very like, I don't know how to put it. They're very...
This is disgusting.
They use the items that we've seen so far, like bruises.
That's the thing, like wearing Playboy is like equivalent to a kid wearing like a P-Hub shirt, bro. Like, if you think about it, because you only know about Playboy if you know about Playboy.
On the body and like the botch and crying.
Oh my
right?
gosh.
I don't know. I just don't like it. I don't think it should be acceptable to have this on this platform. Then again,
That's just ugly.
I don't own this platform. I'm just a guy in his bedroom making videos and complaining.
Me too.
Roblox, how are you gonna let this happen, right? UGC, you control everything. You have their IDs. Look at this item. It's a skirt, right?
Censor mini skirt
on it. What are you thinking?
That's what I'm saying. Like the fact that they put the word censored just makes it like so sexual on its own, bro. Like you probably could have just got away with it if it's just a regular skirt, because you know girls just wear skirts no matter how old they are. But bro, like putting the word censored, you're automatically implying a sexual innuendo.
Why are you letting this slide? Not once, but 6 times. It says censored on this mini skirt. This could not possibly imply anything else. What other use case scenario is this for? Other than what we're covering now, right? This is UGC. Roblox controls every aspect of how this item was made. They had to give Roblox a monthly fee. They had to give Roblox their ID. Literally, the icon. You can literally see it from the icon. It says It is a skirt. It says censored on it. So this isn't about the money. This is just about making an item that you like.
Yeah.
What do you think about the people who do upload weird items?
Oh, they do it for the money, obviously. Yeah, I've seen a billion of them, bro. Like, you know, the Roblox food. They probably make hella money. You see hella kids buying that stuff or seeing that stuff. And it's kind of like it influences them like of something like they shouldn't be seeing.
Okay, but you talking while you making a freaky ass tone, bro. Because it looks good with the teeth.
Do you think the people who make those items know what they're doing?
Oh, yes.
Do you think the creators of this item knew what they were doing?
Oh, yes.
Bro. And it's not just that. Anime girl body pillow.
Body pillow? I saw those earlier.
Oh, no.
How much money do you think these things make? Is it worth doing all that for this?
I'm not gonna lie. Probably a lot.
Do you think these items could be used normally?
I mean, one of the people said something about some 200K in a few months, right?
Normally? Maybe. Cause like
that's crazy.
Time they be like wearing those little freaky clothes with those accessories.
It's time for nearly the end of the video. You know what that means? You don't know what that means actually.
I don't know what it
what's
means.
Gonna happen next. For all you know, the video could end now.
Oh.
So I started looking for the people who made these UGCs, and I went down a little bit of an adventure. And I started by scouring the marketplace for these accessories. Dude, you can literally type in 1.0. And
okay.
Like, the second result is
cow pattern bikini. Like, how is that even available, bro? That's literally just a bra.
Dude, you can literally type.
They're pretty much goddamn naked. Like, if they just decide to wear this and no pants and nothing, they're literally naked. As a girl.
And like the second result is cow pattern bikini.
Verified group.
Oh wow.
Chest.
Okay,
Oh my.
There's a bunch. After this, it was a simple process of just going through.
Like, I'll be honest. Like, look, some of these, like, this is not bad. I don't think, bro, because it's not like protruding. It's not popping out. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to like the lighter colored things and stuff,
okay,
it gets kind of bad. Look, let me see.
It was a simple process of just going through all.
Like, this is kind of bad, I think, because it's a crop top plus it's like popping out with the chest, right? Let's see, anything else?
There's a bunch. After this.
Like bikini top, I saw that, and then like this right here, that literally looks like black lingerie, bro. Like, come on, man.
Through all the groups and seeing if they had a Discord linked. Oh, so I joined and I messaged 2 high-strength people. Hi, would it be possible to interview you?
Discord interview
from all of their servers. Notice how
Damn.
I said all. There's a network.
They know exactly who you were. That's why.
Of servers here.
They did the research.
With the reputation of some of these creators, I did expect to get banned. These were very antisocial, closeted people.
Yeah.
So what I did
they don't want to get exposed.
I recorded most of the channels. Before I show you that, actually, I did get in contact with the second owner of this coalition of groups. He actually responded and was down for a couple questions, but he did request for his name to be censored. Just a quick intermission here. If I ever reach out to you, please just give me a simple response. Just be like, yeah, sure, you can interview me. Or no, I don't want to be interviewed. Or maybe even, yeah, sure, interview me, but like censor my identity or something, right? Don't go down the path that this guy did. Because when you block
what do you do?
me from all of your servers, it shows me that you have something to hide. And as it turns out, they do. So I was like, hi, would you be down for an interview? And he was like, yeah, sure. I'd just rather not be in VC. And then I got hit with this brick wall of text. Well,
okay.
What the fuck? Like a bunch of questions and answers. So I'm gonna pretend like I'm interviewing it with help from some people on my server. When did you start making these items?
I started back in August because a friend of mine showed me their profits.
How much does your friend make?
I'm not sure the exact amount, but well over $1 million Robux. That was back in November.
$1 million Robux.
How much money have you made?
Within the span of 6 months, 500 to 700k Robux.
Why do you
nigga what? Wait, Robux. So what does that translate into money, bro?
Make these items.
I was basically just looking to make a quick buck in a way.
Is what you do above minimum wage in the place you live?
It's the same pay as a full-time job. Uneducated, obviously. I'm a student, so it helps with my expenses.
How old are you?
I'm 18.
How long does it take to create these items?
I currently have people modeling for me, so it takes about 1 to 2 days.
Are these items inherently a bad thing?
In my opinion, it's fine as long as it's not overly sexual. There's worse things in the Roblox community, such as condos.
What do you think about kids seeing these items?
I'm aware that they may see these items, and I'm also aware that...
Did he say condoms right now? Like, I'm confused. Hold on.
And it's fine as long as it's not overly sexual. There's worse things in the Roblox community, such as condos.
What do you think about
condos? What is that?
Kids seeing these items?
I'm aware that they may see these items, and I'm also aware that people may use them in an explicit manner, but I add a layer of detail that would make it seem like people wouldn't want to use these in such a way.
What? Who do you think the main people are?
How does that make sense?
I'm not entirely sure. From what I've seen, it's both genders and a lot of different communities, whether it's the anime community, the cosplay community, furry community. Though I will admit there are gooners, no doubt, but the majority of people I've interacted with are very against the explicit avatars.
Will you continue making?
Yeah, that has to be cap, bro. Because most people that are getting these, bro, there's some weirdos. Like no normal person just buying some damn Gooning skins, bro.
These items.
Yes, sadly I will, but only for the money because I use it for monthly expenses IRL.
It's time to do some exploring. So I was on Twitter, or X, I don't know what you call it. I came across this tweet by this
So I
guy.
guess I'll give them a round of applause for being kind of, honest about, how much, they're making and they're using it to pay for their expenses and stuff. But at the cost of what?
Called RICHLEV. He was criticizing the system that this guy called Air-Based Development made. Basically, just looks at the items your avatars wear and gives those items a score point value based on their name, and if it's past a certain threshold when added together, the system will mark the avatar as inappropriate. Albeit a good idea, there was a couple issues with this system. First being, what's inappropriate is relative. As an example, I don't much like the Botox fillers, but there are people out there who think, yeah, this is perfectly normal and safe.
So what it means by as being relative is, there's certain things that certain people like and could not like. So with the Botox thing with him, he really doesn't like it and he's very against it. But even for a real example, for me, I don't think the Botox thing is that bad. I think it's actually pretty funny. I don't think that'll ruin kids' brains. I think it just looks stupid. I don't think kids will want to look like that. It's just like more of a goofy skin. But he thinks that it should be banned and it's not really good. Well, that's a relative opinion. You know what I'm saying?
And second being, the words that were flagged, sometimes they didn't appear in the item name. Basically, in this tweet, they were arguing what's inappropriate and what's not inappropriate. Things like the word woman was blacklisted or corset or piercing. But everybody seemed to agree that these items, they're bad. One guy disagreed. He got 78 likes. Ratio! According to these percentages, let's be generous. Let's say 1 in 6 people support these items. That's a lot of people. And where there's people,
that is a lot of people.
Bound to be communities. So I started wondering, are there communities based around these items? As it turns out, there are. So I started exploring this first group.
That's a crazy thing, bro. Like once the internet really makes you realize how big the world really is, because you would think, you live in your own bubble and you think, most people believe in this and believe in that. But if you go deep diving on the internet, bro, you will find groups of very weird people with very strong and weird opinions and beliefs and stuff, man. It's crazy.
It's called BFM, but on Roblox, they have some like cryptic thing to avoid moderation, I'm guessing. And in this server, the owner has a channel called #MyResponse. I personally do not condone the usage of my own UGC. I'm also backed up by Roblox. He brings up points of like how Arthro is, I don't know, suggestive. Some people use my UGC weird, and he tries to like justify what he's doing. But dude, look at the items he's posted.
What the Yo, that's crazy, right? I thought that was something else, but I think that's a stomach.
And he tries to like justify what he's doing, but dude, look at the item.
Like, what is this, bro? Just a whole belly with piercings?
He's posted. He's so obviously just
also hid all of his bad items.
Trying to like avoid blame, you know? He knows what he's doing. He's just trying to avoid confrontation, I'm guessing. There's not a lot going on in their server, but as it turns out, they're partnered with these people called VNX, and they have this joint server called BFM and VNX. This is where things get a little weird, because in the BFM and VNX server, they have an outfits channel. Most of the outfits are pretty normal, just using, you know, their accessories. But when you go to the VNX server, they also have outfits channel. The outfits here are very
oh strange. Hell no!
I don't believe I can show this to you.
You can't even show this one?
I can show you some of the items side by side, and you can imagine what they look like.
What the fuck? Yo, this is dead ass like a naked character, you could say.
There's so many of these. If you're really attentive, what you'll notice is a lot of these items can't be found on the catalog. That's because they're privately bypassed. And by bypass, I mean making them look like something else. And this has gotten so big now that there's actually servers you can join that allow you to buy these items. From what I've seen, servers usually sell more safe items. Private sellers, which is the other means of buying, sell more explicit items. I actually managed to access.
Wait, so there's private things, so you could buy things on Roblox that are like from private sellers and still use it in the real game?
One of these groups.
That's confusing.
Yeah, you have to pay to get access to this group. This is a cult now. I feel like a Hollywood billionaire.
That's crazy.
Except I'm not in Hollywood, and I'm not a billionaire. I just feel like a degenerate. The cool thing about the server I paid to get into.
Yeah, at that point, bro, paying to be in a freaking NSFW server is crazy. Like how down low is your life at that point, man?
Is that they have a bot. How it works is you go through their catalog, their secret hidden catalog, and you pick an item. Then you take the link of that item and you run it through a bot, and then the bot puts it on sale. Here's an example of somebody using the bot.
Like, what the fuck?
The item. Prang Mutant Ninja. There's levels to this, dude. This is from a group called Ninja Turtles fans. Imagine this as like a front, because you go to the store, it seems like it's normal, but then you take
it looks normal.
Look at the products. It's good old baby blue, and you can see they're uploading these test items. Cool. That's about all I have.
Test items.
There are other groups like these.
Dude, like, let me see what this is again, bro.
Loading these test items.
Like, what the fuck? Dude, this is not even a shirt, bro.
Cool. That's about all I have to say. There are other groups like these anime groups that publish these accessories. Some of them are really bad, but I don't really have much else to say about these items. Thank you for watching this video. If you liked, like.
This is crazy.
Dislike. And if you really liked, consider either subscribing, which is free, and when
everybody subscribe to Tricks Tour and like his video. I'm pressing the like button because I liked it, man. Great research and great video topic on Roblox. I actually didn't know this was a problem on Roblox, and that's why this video actually caught my eye, because I really wanted to see what the hell is going on. Because as you guys know, I play Roblox on my gaming channel. Make sure you subscribe there. I appreciate you guys for watching, bro, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.